Everyone, but I got some news for you. Paralives has just announced their early access release date, pricing, and a release trailer. Let's go over to their Patreon real quick and we'll read through the post by Alex. This is seriously exciting. The early access release date will be December 8th, 2025. Alex says that they made the trailer to announce the release date of the game and to showcase parts of the Paralive towns and its citizens, and they presented it at the PC Gaming Show, which was yesterday, the 8th of June 2025. And he goes on to say that since the game will be in early access, we'll find that the game is going to be very bare bones and will need more content. Their goal with early access is to provide a first enjoyable experience that has room to grow so that they can collect feedback from players and improve the game. They've got brand new key art, which is right here, and this is by Mario Miravales, and I absolutely love this key art. It is so pretty. And they've changed their logo, which is really interesting. So instead of the Paralives in the yellow to orange gradient with the house, it's now this more handwritten look. And Alex says that it better represents the mood of the game and shows that the game is all about creativity and it gives a more personal vibe. How much is it going to cost? Paralives, when it reaches early access in December, will cost $39.99. That's US dollars. After the early access phase, when the game is launched its 1.0 version, they are going to increase the price of the game. Alex says that the goal is to thank early players with a smaller price tag, as core gameplay features will still be being improved, bugs will be fixed, and content will be added. And he says, as a reminder, during early access and after, the game will only get free updates and expansions and will never have any paid DLCs. I'm not sure how they're going to continue funding themselves if they're not going to have any paid DLCs. And let's hope that it doesn't mean anything like loot boxes or something like in Fortnite where they have, the battle pass and all of that. Let's hope that they're not planning on doing that, but we're gonna have to wait and see. But Alex does say that their decision stems from the fact, as live simulation fans themselves, they believe that players deserve a complete experience when purchasing a game. Since they're a small independent team, the sales from the base game will hopefully be enough to sustain the development of exciting new features and contents for Paralives going into the future. So at launch, in terms of features, Alex has given us an overview of everything that we can expect. He says, please note that upcoming features are not listed in priority order, and after the game is completed its early access development phase, they plan to add even more features and content. So in live mode, they're going to have, on day one of early access, an open world town, a day-night cycle, rabbit hole workplaces, career progression, personality traits, emotions, wants, skills, needs, social interactions, relationship development, multi-selecting characters and doing anything as a group, cooking system, house fires, bills, having children, aging and death, character autonomy, shops and restaurants, museum and collections, modding tools to add and edit the game's content. That's just in live mode. During early access, they are hoping to put out a calendar, a family tree, dogs, cats and horses, cars and bikes, boats and houseboats, swimming, story progression for NPCs, gardening and fishing, organizing social events such as weddings and parties, tools to edit and create towns, and more personality traits, wants, emotions, jobs, and so on. Moving over to build mode, for the early access release, they're going to have a color wheel for everything, flexible wall placement tools, which means you'll be able to curve your walls and put them at any angle, optional grid for wall placement, split level platforms, building multiple floors, moving existing walls, object resizing, stairs and roof placement, and fences. And then they're planning on adding advanced roof tools, advanced stair tools, placing windows and doors on curved walls, basement tools, pools, and more furniture and objects. Moving to the Paramaker, they will have, when early access is available, a color wheel for everything in the Paramaker, a height slider, body and face sliders, tattoo placement tool, layering and mixing of tops, that is like an undershirt with a jacket, a symmetry for eye color, socks, and more, and a genetics system. And then as early access progresses up into 1.0, they're planning on adding to Paramaker, creating and managing multiple outfits, creating pets in the Paramaker, editing the genetics of a para with advanced tools, more clothing items, hairstyles, and accessories. This is amazing, the amount of stuff that they're going to start with and are planning on adding before full release. Alex says, as you can see, this game already has a considerable number of features. We're eager to improve these and add more during early access to make this life simulation game as complete and as good as possible following the feedback that we will receive from you, the players. And he says, as a reminder, you can look at our monthly development recaps and consult the fully detailed roadmap listing all features in the game and what's still to come. I will link those down below for you, as well as a link to this Patreon post if you want to look at it in the description of this video. Alex moves on to say, to answer the question, what will happen to the Patreon after the early access release? And he says that it's been an incredible opportunity to get support from everyone on Patreon, as it's allowed the developers to connect with the community, get feedback, and gave them the financial means to achieve their vision for Paralives. And he says that as they get close to early access release, they would like to announce that when the game releases in early access, they will stop accepting new and existing monetary pledges and will sunset the various pledge rewards after they've been delivered to everyone over on Patreon. He says it's been an incredible journey to develop the game through Patreon, and the devs can't thank everyone enough for that. He says after the release, they feel that the Patreon will have completed its purpose, which was to bring the game to life. So they are going to keep the Patreon platform open, but mainly as a way to inform people about upcoming updates for the game and collect feedbacks and ideas on how to improve it. He does say, for those of you who are wondering how best to support the ongoing development once the game releases, purchasing the game as well as sharing feedback on the gameplay experience is the best way to do that. And he says a note about the pledge rewards on Patreon. He says anyone subscribing to our Patreon before the moment when they close the rewards on the 8th of December will still be able to get most rewards. However, the rewards that unlock after 1 or 3 months of pledge will become unavailable to new patrons after the 31st of July 2025. So if you really want to get in with the hero, where you can name a randomly generated townie or pet, or the legend where you can have yourself recreated as a townie in the game, then you need to do that now, before the end of July. Alex goes on to say, I hope you're excited as we are for what's to come, and I cannot wait for you to jump into Paralives on December 8th. And he says that all of the devs are sincerely grateful for everyone's support over the years and for making Paralives possible. Paralives, for those of you who don't know, has been an active development for over 6 years. And there have been a lot of people who've suggested that it's a cash grab and that the game actually isn't going to be released, but I guess we will find out in December, won't we? Personally, I don't think this is a cash grab. The fact that they have made a release date shows that, and loads of videos showcasing different things that they have created in the game, as well as developer, behind the scenes videos over on their YouTube. Obviously a game here. So I am so looking forward to seeing this in December. And here is a picture of all the developers. Let's take a look at this release date trailer, shall we? So already you can see we've got a sign here. This is a North American USA style street sign, which doesn't surprise me because the developers are from Canada, and that they've put this very the interstate type thing here, that does not surprise me at all. But this is absolutely beautiful just looking at it right now. So let's continue. I won't bore you with my talking too much. Availability to jog, nice. loads of businesses. I can I just say I freaking love the ability to resize furniture. You can go from a chair to a sofa, which is freaking amazing. I love it. Can resize windows. The fact that your paras can sit on the arms of the chairs or the sofas. You've got a para here who's lying upside down on the sofa, and they're all in various poses. So this one has her feet up, this para has her legs crossed, and this one is sitting forward. This is seriously amazing. Also, the toddler there sitting on the floor, lying down on a picnic blanket, looking up at the clouds, in a cafe. Showing off the build modes, curved walls is absolutely amazing. They did say that during early access, when the game is first released at least, you will not be able to put windows or doors on curved walls, but they are hoping to add that capability before full release. And this is just the fact that you can have curved walls like this and walls at literally any angle. This is seriously awesome. And stuff that you would never see in The Sims 4. All of the different decorations, clothing. Bit of a story progression going on there. So much clutter and stuff already in the game. Sad, but oh my gosh, this is seriously awesome. Arguments. Aww. Aww. Oh my gosh. That is seriously amazing. All of the different things that's already in the game and that we'll have access to on December 8th. Just wow. Seriously, I'm almost speechless. This is amazing. I cannot wait to get my hands on this game. So what do you all think? What are you looking forward to the most? Is it the curved walls? Is it the ability to stretch out and resize the furniture, the windows, the doors, height sliders on paras, all of the built-in opportunities for storytelling, built-in mod support? I mean, come on, this is all seriously awesome. So December 8th, mark your calendars, put it on your wish list over on Steam if you haven't already done so, and don't worry, my friends, I will be covering this game from day one. So looking forward to this. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you haven't watched my other Paralives videos where I go over dev chats and updates, you can watch the entire playlist. I will put a card just up there.